right, today's lesson, this is day 4 of our distance learning. It is aligned with Mission 6, Lesson 6 on your Zearn digital lessons. Great job to those students who are finished with their 4 lessons already this week. Keep it up, keep up the great work. And for those of you who have not started yet, please reach out to me if you're having any problems with logging on, or if you're getting stuck in a tower of power. Please let me know. You can call me, you can text me, or you can send me a message on Dojo. So today we are going to interpret or read measurement data from various line plots. Some vocabulary is a little bit different from what we've seen in the past few days. Line plot. Line plot is simply a display of data on a horizontal line. So it's a display of data that's shown to us on a number line. Frequent. Most common measurement on a line plot. At least. Less than and more than. Those are words or phrases that you're going to see as you're going through the word problems that are associated with this lesson. All right, so let's take a look at lesson 6 problem set. So Coach Harris measures the heights of the children on his 3rd grade basketball team in inches. The heights are shown on the line plot below. I want you to take a moment to look at the information on our line plot. So in our line plot, we can see that there's a title. The title of our line plot is Heights of Children on a 3rd grade basketball team. We can also see that there's a label down here which tells us what our measurements on the line plot represent. And also, we can see down at the bottom where it says X equals 1 child. That is also super important to see. Because in the past, what we've seen is sometimes our values or our units can equal 2 or 5 or 10. So it's super important to pay attention to what each unit actually represents. And in this one, it actually represents 1 child. So let's look at A. How many children are there on the team, and how do you know? So there are 15 children because I can see that there are 15 X's on the number line. If I count each individual, 1 child, 2 child, 3, 4, 5, 2 children, 3 children, 4, 5, and so on, I'll see that there are 15 children that are on the team. Now let's take a look at B. How many children are less than 53 inches tall? In order to answer this question, we need to look at where 53 inches falls on our number line. And I can see that 53 inches is here. But I want to know how many children are less than 53. So that means I need to be looking for children or measurements that are less than 53. Which would be 52 and a half, 52, 51 and a half, and 51. If I count all of those children at those measurements, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 children that are less than 53 inches tall. Now let's look at C. Coach Harris says the most common height for the children on his team is 53 and a half inches. Let's find that measurement on our line plot, 53 and a half. And we can see that there are how many children that are 53 and a half inches tall? Right, there are 3 children, 1, 2, 3, that are 53 and a half inches tall. So is he right that that is the most common height for the children on the team? So I would say that 53 and a half, yes, there are more children here than we see in other places. We can also see at 52 inches there are also 3 students here who are 52 inches. So to answer this, I would say that yes, 53.5 is the most common, but also so is 52 inches, because there are 3 students here who are 52 inches and 3 students here who are 53.5 inches. The rest of the measurements have fewer students than those 2 measurements. D. Coach Harris says that the player who does the tip-off in the beginning of the game has to be at least 54 inches tall. So let's find 54 inches on our number line. So that means that, it says how many children could do the tip-off? Well, in order to do the tip-off, you have to be 54 inches tall and higher. So we need to actually count all of the measurements, or all of the children that are at 54 inches and higher, which would be 54 inches, 54.5 inches, and 55. So how many children could do the tip-off? If we count each X within those measurements, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 children who can actually do the tip-off. Please let me know if you guys have any questions moving forward. Like I said, the homework is aligned to this. When they ask at least, make sure that you're counting that measurement and on. And if they ask greater than or less than, you want to make sure that you're either looking to the left of that measurement or to the right of that measurement, depending on what they're asking. Please reach out to me on Dojo, text message, or phone call if you need any help.